Recently, I was working with a founder whose team was getting really good, really fast, technically. So they learned the tools, they had processes, they had checklists, SOPs. This founder was basically using everything he could think of to help the team perform. And they could execute the steps, but they kept getting stuck. And what we realized is the mechanics were there, but they weren't ready for the judgment layer transfer yet. Because most of the game, maybe the first 70 to 80% is the how, right? So how to assemble the story structure, how to follow the checklist, how to use the editing tools like DaVinci Resolve, for example. But that last 10 to 20%, that's the why. Why this moment should stay in the edit, why this keeps the video on brand, or why this pacing actually works for the audience. And that part isn't really a skill problem. I mean, it looks like a skill gap, but it's actually an experience problem, right? So you can teach the mechanics pretty quickly, but judgment comes from repetition, from trying things, from failing, from figuring out what actually works. And most importantly, from digesting what you've learned. And that's why the last 10 to 20% is exponentially harder to transfer, because that layer usually comes from people who've already been through the fire a few times and have digested the skills into split-second decisions.